Perhaps you are experiencing things in your life that you never thought you would experience. Perhaps you have already experienced some of these things. We are living in crazy times, and there is a lot of crazy things happening here on Earth at this moment in time. We can see this in politics. We can see this in the way that some of our brothers and sisters are behaving. And we can most definitely notice this change or see this craziness, this radicalness in ourselves. I myself have transformed as a person completely, and the person I once was is becoming more and more of a distant memory every single day. I'm becoming a new human, and I think many of us are going through this process. Many of us are surprising ourselves here on this journey of awakening on Earth. First of all, thank you for joining me today. I have many messages to share, and the reason why I share these messages is because I have a duty to help you awaken to your divinity. I have been through a wonderful experience with my ascension and my awakening, and it is only right that I share all of my information with you so that you can perhaps experience the same wonderful things I have experienced. And we are talking about mystical and magical experiences here. We are talking about multidimensionality. You see, there is much to this reality than we are unaware of. Many things we haven't been told, but just because we haven't been told these things, does this mean that we are never going to find out about them? Absolutely not. And that's another reason why I am here, to share information with you that has been hidden from you, but ultimately holds the keys to your awakening and your ascension. The existence of negative beings who want to hinder your awakening, who want to put a halt to your ascension process, is very real. From my experience, I've had to really change my life quite drastically and remove particular individuals, particular people who don't have my best interest at heart. And this is all part of the awakening, is that when you realize the truth, when you discover the truth, you will realize that many aspects of your life actually need revamping, they need refurbishments, they need changes. This is where difficulty can come, because these changes aren't easy. We are talking about breaking habits, we are talking about removing people from your life, and ultimately becoming a new person altogether. There is nothing easy about all of this. Definitely not on a place like Earth. However, all of this is part of soul evolution, and so any difficulties, any challenges, any obstacles that you do experience, know that they exist because you or your higher self allowed them to exist. And the reason you allowed them to exist and be in your life is so that you can give yourself the opportunity to overcome these challenges and obstacles, and ultimately leave the earth plane a stronger soul, a more evolved soul than you were when you entered. Many changes are going to take place here on Earth. Human beings are going to live lives that have been prophesied by many ancient texts, religions. In fact, it is said if you are alive on Earth at this moment in time, then you should feel very fortunate. And so it looks like we have entered into the age of Aquarius, and we can see remnants of all the lives and prosperity we are to experience with the release of new information. All this information that is coming out, the information that I talk about here on this channel, all of it is leading to our awakening. We talk about anti-gravity technology and UFOs. Does this mean humans are going to travel in these things one day? Most definitely. Are we going to be an extraterrestrial civilization? Most definitely. Are we going to become part of a galactic family with other extraterrestrial brothers and sisters? Well, most definitely. And once again, these are times that have been prophesied by many ancient texts and religions. And so it's amazing that we are able to combine spirituality and science, as this definitely confirms, number one, the existence of another reality that we are unaware of, and number two, the existence of an infinite creator. or a god. There are going to be many things happening in the world, many distractions. We have already seen some of these things happening. Many of us are beginning to walk away from the political aspects of life. We are beginning to realize that these aspects of our lives don't serve us. They don't serve the human collective. And in fact, 9 times out of 10, we see beings or people in positions of power. However, they don't put this power to use. Certainly not for the benefits of the human collective. And this is where me and you come in, brothers and sisters. Because we now have the opportunity to grasp all of the information that has been hidden from us. Use it to our advantage by using it to awaken. And once we awaken, we can take back control of our earth. You see, when you awaken, you become powerful. When you attain knowledge, when you listen to the things I teach on this channel, you become a powerful person. Why? Because this is the truth. Truth is extremely powerful here on earth. Why is truth powerful? Or why does attaining information that holds truth make you powerful? Again, we are living in a world where there are beings who are trying to hinder your spiritual awakening. Beings who have made it a mission of their own to stop humans from evolving here on this planet. And these beings exist because God allowed them to. However, they certainly do not want your best interests at heart. And I have experienced this for myself. And so these beings will begin to expose themselves to you. The more you discover the truth, the more you discover hidden information and awaken, the more powerful you become. The easier it is to recognize these beings in your day-to-day life. Part of the awakening is the activating of the pineal gland, the third eye. And believe me, with this third eye, you will be able to see everything. With the third eye, you can see through somebody's soul. You can see somebody's heart. You are able to read the intentions of individuals with this third eye. And so right away, you will know whether or not a being is negative, positive, but certainly what intentions they have for you. And this is all part of our awakening. This is part of acknowledging the existence of negative beings, acknowledging the existence of an adversary. Religious texts refer to these beings as demons or simply bad spirits who are capable of doing bad things and performing black magic. Well, all of this is true, but if there is a negative side, there must be a positive side. If there are demons, there must be angels. And once again, brothers and sisters, this is where you and I come in. We are the angels walking the earth at this moment in time. And though we are blind, though we are on a journey of evolution, though we are still really yet to reach our peak in evolution, we are certainly on the way.